What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live. This is post game reaction. North Dakota State versus Colorado. It was, this game was pretty good, man. I must say. Um, People that bought tickets, they got their money's worth. I tell you that much. It was actually a really good game. A lot of questions has been answered in this first game, at least. The offensive line, they definitely came out and did their thing. They definitely came out. Rock started at right tackle. Jordan Seaton, he didn't even play like no freshman. Was he a freshman? Are you sure? He didn't play like no freshman, man. I saw him pick up 2 blocks multiple times in a game. He got his first pancake in the game as well. Shedeur recorded the first sack. Levanta Bentley recorded the second sack of the season. But shout out to Shedeur. He had a really solid game. And man, Travis, I need to check Travis DNA. Travis was catching all type of circus shots. That last touchdown he had was straight up sick. That was like that's an ESPN highlight. I'm calling it right now. It's already an ESPN highlight. Travis Hunter, man. Shedeur, I have to check the stats. I know he went up well over 500 yards. I got to check the stats to see how much he. Yeah, matter of fact, let me do that now. But again, it was a really good game. Now Shedeur officially has time. He officially has time, and you can see how dangerous he is if he has a little bit of time on his hands. The offensive line gave him a lot of time. They gave him a lot of time tonight, and he made it happen. Man, Jimmy Horn Jr. I told y'all about Jimmy. I told y'all he's gonna have a really good year. Jimmy Horn's gonna have a really good year, and he caught a couple touchdowns. He went over 100 yards, I'm sure. But he had a really good game. Him and Travis, at the wide receiver spot. The offensive line, remember we was all watching the offensive line. What is the offensive line going to do? They held up. That's what they did. They held up. They can get a little bit better with the run play. But other than that, they gave Shedeur some time, man. I was particularly watching Jordan Seaton and Rock, Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown started at right tackle, did very well. Very well. Jordan Seaton sitting up there looking like he's not even a freshman, man. He did really well. Now we got a legitimate left tackle right there. Shedeur's blind side. And he did really well, man. He recorded his first pancake, too. I saw it. He got a pancake on the night. So shout out to him, Jordan Seaton. This wide receiver core is one of the best in the nation. I'm going to say it right now. Their wide receiver room is one of the best in the nation. Just they got Travis out there and Jimmy Horn. Jimmy is a pro. Travis is a pro too. They got two pro wide receivers out there. If Jimmy keep playing how he playing, he's going to get drafted very high. Okay? Very high. He's going to get drafted very high. And shout out to Charlie Offendahl, did his thing today. Dallin Hayden, even the freshman got a little bit on the run. It was a hard fought game. I take my hat off to North Dakota State. They hung in there. They didn't come to lay down. They came to play, man. They came to play. And that's what you saw right there. I can't wait to hear Coach Prime press conference. That's what I'm going to wait on. And see what you guys talking about. You know what I'm saying? But for those that watched the game, how did you like it? How did you like the game, man? Tell me Jordan Seaton didn't play like no freshman tonight. Tell me you saw him pick up 2 blocks. He was picking up one block. Boom. Okay, let me go to the next block. He looked good out there. He looked good, man. Seaton is playing like an all-up man. It was this one play. I'm gonna highlight it once I get the once I go back and go back and grab it. He blocked one guy, then the guy was going source and he turned and blocked somebody else. And then the guy was trying to get the Shedeur, but he stayed on it, and then he pancaked him. I saw it. He recorded his first pancake of the season. Chidozie, as far as the defense is concerned, Chidozie had a solid game in the middle. Very solid game for Chidozie. Chidozie actually recorded the first sack of the season. And then Levanta Bentley recorded a sack. Now Hayes almost got him a sack. As you saw, it was a boot. It was a foot race. He almost got it. He almost got that man feet, but the quarterback slipped away. Number 7 for North Dakota State, kind of like Tim Tebow-ish. You know what I'm saying? He's like a running back, like a tight end or a running back / quarterback. That's what you saw. Now, at the end, his arm wasn't strong enough to reach that end zone. Oh boy, was a nail biter. Because if he had reached that end zone, that man caught it, the game would have been over. But he didn't reach the end zone. But his guy caught it at the end. So Colorado did sneak away with one. I must say they snuck away with one. And it don't matter how you get the victory, as long as it's the victory. That's how I say it. Don't matter. We're gonna now. The next thing is prepare for that 95,000 people in that stadium in Nebraska. That's where they got to go to now. There's no stopping Shedeur when he has time. There's no stopping him. So as long as he have time, they're in the game with those wide receivers. Now, granted, Travis and Jimmy got off today. It could easily be the other wide receivers tomorrow. Next game. He likes to spread the ball around. Whoever's open, he got it. But obviously, Travis is on such another level. You don't even have to use him as a decoy. Just throw it to him. And he going to sit up there and catch it. It's crazy. I really got to check this man's DNA, man. Is he from this planet or what? This is crazy. That last touchdown pass, that was crazy. That's an ESPN highlight. That could be like one of the plays of the year, man. Already. He don't made his case. See how many they don't had 2 touchdowns, over 100 and some yards. Jimmy over 100 and some yards. Let me see how many number 2 threw for tonight. Let me just take a look. I just got to take a look and see how much this man threw for tonight. Because this was insane. Let's see. So Shedeur threw for 445 yards tonight. He was 26 of 34, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dallin Hayden, he rushed for 20 yards. Shedeur Sanders, 17 yards. Charlie Offendahl, 15. Draylon Miller, 7. No touchdowns from the running backs. Jimmy Horn, 100, and he almost, oh my God, he almost had 200 yards. Jimmy Horn was on another level. I told y'all Jimmy was gonna have a good year so far. So 198 yards, 1 touchdown. Travis Hunter, 132 yards, 3 touchdowns. Travis was the X factor. So therefore, Travis is the player of the game. I might have to say he's the player of the game. He had 3 touchdowns. Nobody else had any. LeJontay Wester, 58 yards. Will Shepard 23, Dallin Hayden 14, Charlie 13, Draylon 7. Mata was 1 for 1, 7 points. Let me see. Let's see. Extra. Yeah, he had 7 points. 2 field goals and an extra point. I didn't see the rest of the defense yet. It's still loading. But Jimmy Horn, 198 yards, respectable numbers, man. If Jimmy keep putting up them stats, he's going to get drafted very high. Isn't that something? He going to get drafted really high. He keep having that type of game. But again, Shedeur, 445 yards, 4 touchdowns. Really respectable numbers, man. He's on track to eclipse that 3,000. If he keep playing like that, he's going to eclipse over 3,000 yards. Remember last year, over 50-some sacks and 3,000 yards. Imagine if he have time, what he going to do. He's going to do all types of insane stuff. So that's what you're seeing right now. The defense struggled a little bit with that, stopping that run. That's what we said North Dakota State strategy was going to be, to run the clock out, to keep Shedeur off the field. They were successful early on. But again, Colorado offense just had too much firepower. They had too much firepower in this game. I had said before, I don't think any defensive back's going to match those wide receivers. I mean, one is being doubled, the other one is open. You can't double both, so. And if Jimmy, like I said, if he hadn't have dropped that pass, that pass right there, he had all types of space, and he probably would have went for the touchdown, but he still had a good game though. So he had a really good game. Chris, so thank you for the dono. A win is a win. That's right. A win is a win. A win. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. You said sloppy ass game. They gonna tighten it up. Yeah, listen. A win is a win. I don't care how you win it. As long as it said W, it don't matter. See, next week could be even better. Shout out to Charlie Orfendahl, did his thing today. That's what the grind is about. You got to stay down and grind, and now you too could be a starter. Charlie a starter, man. He stayed down all those years. Now he a starter, just like that. But man, I mean, we all know. I mean, Travis was being trapped. Then he had caught that one pass. Then he kind of his helmet came off. He just crossed his legs, just and he was just enjoying the moment. Man, that kid is amazing. I'm just telling you that. Straight up electrifying. One thing about Travis, he's we don't talk about his speed a lot. He's actually fast. He's fat. He's what you damn, that thunder. You hear that thunder? He's what you call, he has in the game speed. He's fast in the game. Like in real time, he's fast in that game. Now, Jimmy Horn, we know he got legitimate 4.3 speed. It was on display today, but Travis is fast too. Shedeur has gotten faster. He's also bulked up. You can really see it. It's on display. You can see that he's gotten bigger. He's every bit of 200. I think they said 210 something pounds now, closer to 220. But he should be about 225 when he gets to the league. Bulk up some more, be about 225. But he's still growing into it, but he's definitely gotten bigger than last year. Um, and he's gotten faster. And here's another man. Did you see that one play when he had to go on a scramble? Then he stopped on a dime and then rifled it to Jimmy. Oh my god! And knew that he was getting ready to get hit. He didn't care. He just stopped. He rifled it. Boom! Man, that was awesome, man. That was awesome right there, man. The kid is good, man. The kid is good, man. I thought he stopped on a dime before he crossed the line of scrimmage. Man, that was an awesome play. It was beautiful. There's so many clips I can take away from this. It's ridiculous. That play right there when he stopped on a dime, whew, he just rifled it. Jimmy caught it. That was insane. That was insane. But I want to say this, Jordan Seaton, this was your coming out party. You're not a freshman, man. You looking at Orlando Pace out there. You looking like Orlando Pace out there, man. Wasn't playing like no freshman. That is 100% bona fide with no preservatives added. A true freshman. That's what y'all saw today on display. All that work he put in the gym to get himself ready, it was on display today. And shout out to Rock. Rock, starting right tackle. Rock, man, did his thing. He held up. Rock is a lot faster than we think he is. I have to point back to last season for a minute. You remember Bishop Thomas? Remember he was on special teams and he came down and made that tackle? Like, damn, like people like, well, how fast is he to do that? Well, let's go back for a minute. Remember Coach Prime had Rock and Bishop race each other? Rock beat him. Rock beat him. Rock is actually faster than you think he is. And he's strong. You're not getting past Rock. You're just not getting past him. It's just going to be a fight the whole game. Rock picked up where he left off at Jackson State. Welcome back, Rock. This was his welcoming back game. That's what it was. Welcome back. Welcome back to the field because he just picked up where he left off at Jackson State. You're not getting past him. And a little bit shaky there, a little bit in the inside though, with the center position, but he held up. He's going to get better as the season go along. He's going to get better. But he did really well though. He did really well this game. That sounds like a tornado. Hold on one second. If I lose power, I'm just getting it off right now. Let me see. Is Coach Prime speaking yet? Anybody know? Let me hurry up and get to that before I lose power. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hold on.
I know you guys couldn't wait to get on me if we wouldn't have won that game about going forward and fourth down. We didn't get it. We gotta get that. We gotta convert that. Like that's kind of putting your stamp on. Like guys, we gotta be physical. We gotta be physical. We don't have to third or fourth and one. We gotta get that. I believe in you. That's what I told Atlanta. I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. So I'm not upset that I did that because I believe in you guys that much.
That 17 play, 80-yard drive, you really were deliberate, took your
I don't
time.
even know. That's how many plays we did.
Yeah, 17, 80 play, 80 yards, about 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Really took a lot of time off the clock there. Is that a good representation of what Shedeur and Pat's relationship is?
Um, they have a phenomenal relationship and just the overall chemistry and the communication of the two. Even when he's on the field and hearing Pat say certain things to him. Let me tell you, he's gonna tell you, but Shador is such a good kid. Sometimes it cost him because at the end of the game, we just want to run the ball. Let's get out of here. And he took a shot, to LeJounte because he wanted LeJounte to have a big play. because you got the other two guys, the dogs having a big play, and he know he's gonna have a one-on-one matchup. He just didn't put it out there far enough. But that's his character. I'm like, dog, come on, dog. Not right now. It's not time to be the good guy right now. It's time to let's put this game away. But that's what that was.
So we checked into it.
He wanted what he wanted. Let's just put it like that. Usually he hits it.
Hey, Coach.
you
Brian
doing?
Howell from the Daily Camera.
Good.
How are you? That last drive, though, not running the ball, like throwing the passes, is that something that, I mean, you guys couldn't really run the ball effectively a lot tonight?
I'm not going to say that. I mean, you got to understand. You got to take what people give you. You can't take what you want, and it's not there. I mean, what is it? What did he throw for? 445 yards? You think we upset?
Right.
Who upset? So, they didn't have a running game. Well, the passing game looked pretty darn good today. So let's be appreciative and thankful that we got one of the premier guys in college football spinning it. We're going to run the ball. We're going to do that. We're going to have a lot more balance. Today was just that type of day. You got to take what they give you.
But in that situation, like 2 minutes left, you want to run the clock down. I mean,
You
is there
want
some
first,
more-
no, you want first downs.
Right.
If you want to run the clock down, they got a 5-man box. I mean, they got five down. Like, you got to look out there and say, okay, I got one-on-one right here. And I haven't seen one-on-one the whole game. So I got to do what I got to do to move these chains. And that's what that is.
Troy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report.
How you
Jimmy,
doing, sir?
good. How are you? Jimmy, I believe, had a career high in yards. You've talked a lot about
Yeah.
him. His production last year was kind of up and down. How good was it to see him have such a big night tonight?
Well, his production was like that because you got Travis and Xavier was on the field last year. You know that guy that just made the team for the Cardinals? That guy's pretty darn good. So Jimmy is Jimmy. You never see Jimmy pound. You never see him jogging a route. Jimmy gonna give you every darn thing he has. And with the burden that he has on his shoulders, I mean, Jimmy's playing for Pop, man. Jimmy just came back, from court, seeing his father sentenced, man. And gonna turn around and flip it and come out there and give you that. That was our conversation. Like, boy, Pop jamming in that thing right now. Like that's keeps him going because he's trying to make it right for Pops when he get out, man. So I'm so appreciative of him, and I love him like a darn son, man. I'm so proud of him as well. And I knew he was gonna get down tonight. And he did what he did.
Hey, Coach. Scott Proctor at the Colorado here. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Obviously, Shedeur did his thing tonight.
Yes,
I
sir.
think he was sacked only one time. What are your kind of initial thoughts on the offensive line tonight? Obviously, a new group, some guys moving around positions, both in the pass game and run game.
Well, I'm happy. You would love, like I said, you would love to run the ball a little more, but shoot, you got over 500 yards of total offense. I thought I'm pretty good. I go home, I'm gonna sleep good, really good tonight with that. So I'm cool with that. We would like to see a little more balance, but what is balance? Balance is wins, really. That's what balance is. Nobody says nothing when you win.
Hey, Coach, Mike McFeely from the Fargo Forum. I know you spoke a little bit to it earlier, but their quarterback, Cam Miller, number 7.
God, he played good.
Just can speak to that a little bit about
Yeah,
the way he
I
played
mean,
and what he
both
did.
of those kids played well, man. They did what they came to do. They were very effective, not only throwing the ball, especially between the numbers, and running the football. I don't know if they completed over 2 balls outside the numbers, but they did a phenomenal job executing their offense. That kid has a grasp on his offense. He checked them in some things. Did a great job, man. I'm proud of him. I got a chance because I don't know many head coaches around college football, but I got a chance to exchange pleasantries before the game with their head coach. And normally I don't know protocol. I just go out there and I'm here for my team, man. I don't know. I'm learning. I guess that's what you're supposed to do every game.
Couple more, Troy, go ahead.
From the Denver Post. Coach, with Shedeur, he obviously had a huge game. Is there a moments during the game you have to remind him to either slide or be more careful? Given at
No.
one point, I don't know if
I don't have to remind him that. I'm just reminding him the darn clock. I say, you see that big thing up there? That's a clock. Those numbers up there running down like that, that's for you. Okay? Look at that. So I don't have to burn these timeouts. But just that chemistry and that communication that Pat and I had, it was great that we were able to accomplish some things, like save us with some timeouts call. But I was just really telling him, be smart, just be smart, Don't let the clock run down. Now we got to burn a timeout. We may need that.
And because of his relationship with Travis, having played with him his entire college career,
Mhm.
are they able to do stuff that's you just don't
Yeah.
coach?
Yeah, they are. They got their own little thing going on. I ain't mad at it because it works. but they got their own thing. And it's just a certain chemistry that they have where Shedeur he's gonna place that ball. If that guy's right beside him, he's gonna place that ball. First of all, there ain't no 50-50 ball with Travis. If the ball's up close, it's his ball. So he's that kind of athlete. And shoot, oh, Jimmy went for $198. Oh my God! Why didn't you guys tell me? We could have got him 2 more yards. Wow, awesome. That's awesome. Wow, 26. Oh wow, wow. That was a game, huh? They may start believing me when I start talking about those two going in the top 5 picks, right? Said 1 and 2.
Jimmy's tied for 7 posts.
Oh wow, awesome. Who
Pat
else?
Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Coach, going back to the O line, in the first half, Shedeur delivered the ball seemingly under quite a bit of duress. Seemed to be less so in the second half.
I don't
Any
remember
adjustments
I don't
there? Those
remember
guys settling in?
I don't remember the duress in the first half. I remember. I don't know. I didn't see that. I saw him. What was his statistics in the first half? Like 13 for 15?
He
Oh.
stood in there, but probably not what you want to see your guy getting hit that much.
Well, you never want to see your son get hit, let alone your quarterback. But no, Line played a good game, man. We got to give him love. I mean, guy got sacked one time, dropped back, what, it was 34 times? I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Last one, Nikki, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, Hughes Sports Report. Robert Livingston, first time calling a game tonight.
Yeah.
We saw some big adjustments in the defense
He
in the
did.
second half. How do you think he did tonight overall communicating with his unit?
He's a great communicator, one of the best communicators I've been around. His message is loud and clear, not only throughout the game, but at halftime to make the adjustments. Then onto the second half, you got to understand the guy goes down. This happens. You got guys jumping off, not jumping offside, but losing contain. So you got to make personnel changes. But he did a great job of balancing everything, and not alone me, over there, saying some things that I want as well. He did a great job though. Well, it was Rom. Where's Romney? I saw Romney.
Romy.
You want anything? You good? Come on. You family, baby. First of all, Romney was with CBS, right?
Yes. Romy Bean, CBS Colorado. Get my question in.
Y'all forgot that, right? This is my girl. So that's why you can't read into a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is just I'm setting you up for something else, but y'all forgot that.
Yes,
Don't we do a show every week?
We do. We do a show
Okay.
every week.
All right.
Talk to me for like 20 minutes.
There you go. There you go.
You knew this was a team that wasn't going to beat themselves in North
True.
Dakota State.
And they
So
did.
what did it take? I know there's a lot you weren't happy with, but what did it take from you guys to wear them down and to be able to beat a team that didn't make a lot of mistakes?
Well, you got to understand, we knew we had a tremendous amount of athletes, that it was going to be tough covering them on the back end. And with the way Shedeur, his accuracy, we knew that was going to be tough on them. We just had to hold them and get stops so we could get the ball. I think they almost tripled us in time of possession in the first half, so we didn't really get the ball much. But we knew that was going to turn once we make the adjustments defensively so that we could get some stops. And that's what we did. But we knew they weren't going to lay down. We wanted to win decisively, and if we wouldn't have given up their last touchdown, it would have looked better. But we're not for looks, man. We the W or the L. That's what you remember. You guys could pick it apart, and you ladies, I apologize, all you want, but you're here for the W or L. Some of you got upset that we got the W. Some of you, really mad that we didn't get the L. So God bless you all. You have to wait again till next week. God bless you. Y'all take care. All right. Y'all be safe on the way home, please. I didn't bring nothing, did I?
All right, so that was Coach Prime. You heard from him. I'm happy with the offensive line too. I mean, it's football. The quarterback is going to get hit. He's going to get hit. You just don't want him to take a lot of punishment. He's going to get hit. That's why he works out and lift weights like everybody else. He's going to get touched a little bit, but they certainly did better than last year. I'm just telling you that it's a 100% upgrade. And I am comfortable in that left tackle position this year. I'm very comfortable with the left tackle. And I'm telling you right now, please, just no unnecessary injuries this year. And then they rolling now. because he got time now to throw that ball. They rolling. Okay. And like he said, Jimmy had 198. I had just read his stats. Yeah, he almost had 200. And he's playing like he's on a mission. Like he said, he just saw his dad get sentenced. He's playing for some other reason. He didn't look like he. I mean, obviously he could play, but like he said, he had Weaver out there last year too. So he had Weaver and Travis out there. You know, Weaver with the Cardinals now. But oh, Jimmy was playing possessed, man. Yeah, he had that one drop pass, but come on, man. It would don't the reason why he dropped it because he was like running, like he was like, you know how like, but you just got to secure the ball then run. He was already like trying to turn that corner, but other than that, he had a really good game, man. Really good game, and I'm pleased with the offensive line. Most certainly, I am. I like what I saw today with the offensive line. I like what I saw. So they did well. Like I said, Rock, hey man, I was paying attention to both of them, the left tackle and the right tackle. And like I said, they held up. The guards held up. That's all you can really want right now. Two wasn't being pressured like that. He was good. He got that ball off, didn't he? So that's all he got to do is get that ball out of his hands, and he did. So there was one, like I said, that one scramble was ridiculous. He went scrambling, and then he stopped on a dime and threw it to Jimmy. It was crazy. He rifled it to him. But yeah, I'm excited about this game, man. I'm excited about it. So now it's Nebraska. Nebraska's next week. And I mean not next, well, let me see. Yeah. Nebraska's next. And that's an away game. It's gonna be a hostile crowd, 95,000. It's probably gonna be sold out. But they're going to go in there and win it. I told you, I'm telling you, listen, I already told you what I thought about the season already. All right, let me see what they're saying. Hold on. My bad. I'm looking.
Had his arm around your head a little bit. You talk about that one in particular.
It's funny because he got on me for not catching the one that we called a flag because I told him to throw me the ball no matter what. So he got mad at me. He was like, I don't care, catch the ball. So that one, I just know I had to catch the ball. I had no other choice, no other option. So whatever I had to do to get the ball, I was going to get it.
And sure, just the night tonight. I mean, the passing game was obviously working pretty well. And
Yeah.
how much fun was it to click with Travis like that and Jimmy like you did, and just kind of get that passing game going?
Well, I mean, it was cool, but every incompletion it hurts me inside a little bit for sure. Besides the ones we throw away, get out of trouble. But uh, I'm thankful. I'm excited for a win, but there's definitely situations in that game I personally could have handled better. It's throws, I could have made. It's checkdowns I could have got to. So really, the main goal tonight is just recover a little bit and watch the film and see where we got to improve.
Joe Rico, Mile High Sports Radio. You guys have an amazing chemistry. This must go way back. Talk a little bit about your history because you guys just phenomenal effort by Travis and you on so many plays, and you seem to know exactly
It
where
went back
here.
since
He
Jackson
seems to
State,
know
sir.
exactly where the ball's going to be. Great effort.
But it was really a connection because he made the decision to defy the odds to go on a different route and come to Jackson State at the time. And like from then on, it's like something that I look back and now I really respect him a lot for because a player of his caliber didn't have to do that. But he did, and that's powerful right there. So then years on years on years of connections, years of talking about different things. He plays defensive back, so he understands body position. He understands a lot of things a lot of receivers don't understand. So that's like the pro of having him on there when he practice all week on defense sometimes, or uh, then he gets out there and he handles his business, and it's just we locked in mentally. So that's the overall goal. I'm trying to get with all the receivers, really, because everybody know each game somebody's gonna shine. Like I didn't know Jimmy had
Almost 200.
198 yards today. That was crazy.
He should have been right here, right here.
Everybody got involved, so that's what's good. Everybody got some touches, but we just got to make sure everybody gets the ball.
Adam Mr. Tiger, 24/7 Sports. Shedeur, you were hit a few times, but sacked just once. How did the pocket feel tonight for you?
The Olama had an incentive. That's it. They had a great incentive. So they definitely did what they were supposed to do today. So it feels good. I feel real good coming out the game. But we still got to recover the right way. Make sure going into the following weeks is compound interest. So it's keep getting hit over and over and over and over. And that was kind of like my first hit since like November. So felt good, to be live out there a little bit.
Travis, just for you defensively, what was the main difference for you guys between the first and the second half?
I mean, we had to get our eyes right in the right place. I mean, they came out. We already knew what we had to do, but somehow we took them as a fool. We didn't respect them enough to come out there and just play how we needed to play in the second half, how we did in the first half. So we had to come out there and just put our eyes in the right spot. I mean, coach chewed us out at halftime, let us know what we got to do. We got to stop them. We got to get stops, let our offense go to work, and that's what we came out to do.
It's complimentary football. So, when we need them to show up, they'll be there. When we got to show up, we'll be there. But everything less than scoring every drive is kind of like a little failure to us because we take the game so serious. We take each drive so serious, and you don't know what play could have been the play, to decide the game. So that's why it's like we enjoy the win overall, but it's definitely a lot of stuff we left on the table. It's quicker things that could have got to the reads, and it's just nothing but room for improvement. But that's a great starting point versus great team. Like it's really hard to get the tails on what coverage and everything they do. So I'm just happy that we was able to face them, a real challenge.
Shedeur, you talked about your relationship with Pat Shermer and being more comfortable in this offense, knowing what you're seeing ahead of time.
Yeah.
Did that manifest itself in the 17-play drive? It felt like you were in control. Was that good to feel that?
Yeah, like that was real good to feel. It was.
Yeah, the 17-play drive.
I think.
8:10 off the clock. Said 8:10 off the clock on that drive. We had the ball for 8:12 in the first half. That one drive.
Yeah, that was crazy. We didn't even feel like that. But all it was just that and everybody just getting back to the basics. And that's why I told them, I said, let's just get back to the basics. They came out and they did something that I seen on film once, so we was able to adjust and see, okay, this guy is dropping here, this guy is doing this, and when we get this look, this is what's gonna happen. So that's when the magic started.
It's great communication.
I was going to ask you, we haven't had a chance to speak to you so far. What are your goals for this year, and how do you feel about this season?
I got no personal goals. I mean, I just want my team to come out here and win every week, and I want us to go out there and just dominate, do our job. I mean, we got a target on us, man. We got to go out and win. We got to make a statement. We got to let everybody know we're here to stay. We're not here no mediocre teams. I mean, that's why I didn't want to talk to the media. I just want to go to work with my guys and let them know, wait, I'm here with y'all. Like, y'all got to have my back just like I got y'all back. Let's go in here and let's win.
But honestly, it's no personal goals though. That's the big. A lot of people say that, but honestly, we just want to win games. Like that's it. Like we just try to win games. Whatever, everything else is that. But of course, we gotta get a lot of completions though. But personal goals, we don't really care about that. Just wins.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Sure, your dad was in here saying that the pass to LeJontay was something you kind of checked into because you wanted to get him a big play. I mean, what were you seeing on that play that you just wanted to get LeJontay?
Cover zero, and we have like the best receiver room in the nation, so it's kind of like disrespectful. So it was something I definitely would learn from. So that's why I'm happy everything in my life. I always was able to learn from it. So it's not too many mistakes you're gonna see I made twice. So that's just something I'm gonna learn, understand that, and even if it looks super tempting, and it's just like still like you just gotta, just go with it. So it's a lot of situations like play clock and everything that we're getting back into the flow of the games, but I'm just excited about the starting point and excited getting everybody involved, and next week we'll be locked in and focused.
For you, Travis, athletes like LeBron James, Patrick Surtain just tweeted, Travis is wonderful and never seen anything like it. When you hear all of these positive comments coming from some of the best players around the league in basketball, wherever, how much does that fuel you in your game and recognize you are one of the best athletes in college football?
I mean, it don't do nothing to me at all. I mean, it's a lot of people that love me. It's a lot of people that hate me. If I try to look on the internet and see what people are saying about me, it's not going to be good for me. I mean, I'll be down in my shell, not want to talk to nobody because it's a lot of haters, but it's a lot of good people. So I don't even try to look at it. I don't pay attention to it. I just want to win with my team, go out with my brothers, and At the end goal, I want us to be holding up a trophy.
Travis, I want to ask you about one of your teammates. Cam Stillman Craig went down tonight.
What happened to
Savion-
him?
Tackle concussion, I think.
But Savion Riley came in and played a pretty good game. Can you talk
Yeah.
about Savion and just kind of the way he stepped up tonight?
I mean, Cam been on him. I mean, the weight room, him and Cam work out. He try to do something that Cam don't like, don't mess with. Cam gonna make sure he fix it because he know, like, if I go down, you got to get in there. You got to be the next dude to go in there and lead us. So, I mean, Cam did a pretty good job helping him out this offseason, teaching him the way to goes and like how you got to treat your body, how you got to go along with everything, how you got to be in the playbook. So Cam did a real good job of doing that. So we know when he got in the game, all we got to do is communicate with each other, and we'll be going in there. We'll be doing what we've been doing, even if Cam not in there.
Shedeur, David, I'm with the Athletic. How does this offense compare to what you guys ran last year, and how does that process of game planning and game day, and how does that compare to what you guys ran a year ago?
Well, it's really tough in practice. It's tough, just like you said, like Savion, like it's going against a safety like him because I go, ones go against twos and everything. But it really gets him prepared, for the moment. And he prepares me for the other safeties we're going to face just by looking him off, just by small details and what he's talented at and how rangy he is also. So I feel like overall, like mentally, I've grown. I watch a lot more football than I ever done now because I'm really like, a student of the game. And I just love seeing how everybody else figures out and fixes different problems in the game. So that's just what amazes me. Oh yeah, Coach Shermer is real easy. It was definitely, I feel like we trust each other. He sees things a certain way, I see things a certain way, and then we're able to communicate. Like if he says, okay, it's this play, I asked him, okay, what are you seeing here? Like, so I can understand like his thought process and same vice versa. So it's very complimentary and I love it.
What's good, y'all? Question for both of you. Shedeur, you mentioned getting a lot of guys involved. I think 4, maybe 5 of your first completions were to different guys. One of them being Draylon. It seemed like there was a bit of an effort early on and even later on to get him involved, get him touches. What do you like about his game? What do you see out of him and Travis as well?
Well, it's really to get all the receivers involved. It's just about really what coverage, it's about the coverage. It's not really even about the super pretty much ISOing. Plays break down, but overall that's just how football is. You're not just looking at, I'll say, one guy the whole time. You're going through different reads, you're going through different things. And anything you're unsure of, you're gonna find the running backs, you're gonna find the check downs, whether it's shallows, anything, comebacks, anything. So that's the main thing. It's not about what receivers are in what places. It's just about what the read and what the defense gives you.
Last one, go ahead, Troy.
Shedeur, is there anything Travis does that surprises you as a receiver? Because you see him every day in practice, we don't. Is there anything he does?
I don't see him every day in practice. Yeah, I don't see him every day in practice, but his ability to get out there, even with just a lesser amount of reps, and be able to adjust and be able to see it. That's the main thing. Just we all get on the same page. It's the first time all of us collectively as a group has played with each other. So it's real exciting. But then at the end of the day, everybody has to interlock and understand how we're all thinking and okay, what's good, what's not. There's like active conversations on the sideline. Like if you always see us on the sideline, we're always talking about, okay, what'd you see? Right here, let's do this, like proactive things and not being too much reactive to whenever they throw stuff at us. But it's really just getting back to the basics. But every drive we didn't score, we kind of took that very personal, and
Always.
yeah. Yeah, Travis always open because he understands how he's being covered. He understands he's being covered over top. Is he being covered
Underneath
from behind?
Pause.
Yeah, but just overall, he just understands when somebody's on him.
Pause.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Shedeur and Travis.
That's it, guys.
Definitely, he's not surprised by anything about his play. I mean, they've been playing together since Jackson State, so there's no surprises there, like whatsoever, as far as his play is concerned. He's been pretty much catching crazy passes at Jackson State, just picked up where they left off at. And he's healthy this year. He's back healthy. Remember last season he had an injury. And I'm telling you right now, that Nebraska game is going to be something. They got a high-powered offense, Colorado. It's hard to stop. The reason why I say it's hard to stop because they have so many weapons at wide receiver. Now, we didn't see all their weapons showcased today, but at any time, like what did Coach Prime say? We take what they give us. Tonight, they didn't really give us the run. They were stopping the run, but I'll take the passing all day. And Coach Prime was pretty satisfied with the offensive line. I was too. I like how they played. I really did. I like how they played. I thought they played well. And but you got to take what each game is different, so you got to take it week by week. But I like what Travis said too. He don't really watch anything online. I mean, if he watched the comments, that'll bring anybody down. And you watching the comments is always it's a lot of hate. So he don't pay attention to it. So that's good. He's setting himself up ready for the next level. He's a pro already. We got a couple pros on that team already. A couple pros already got that pro mindset. Everything is pro in that team. So definitely, I like what I saw tonight. And yeah, man, they didn't disappoint. The game didn't disappoint. North Dakota State didn't disappoint either. I mean, the fans got their money's worth. They sure did. They got their money's worth. So it wasn't a blowout, but it definitely you got your money's worth watching it. So yeah, man, I didn't catch any. I caught a few of the other games earlier, but I didn't. I got home late, so. But yeah, shout out to them. They 1-0. Every team starts out with the same record, 0-0, but now they 1-0. Yes, indeed. Now they're going on to Nebraska, and I expect them to pull off that victory as well, even though they are the underdogs according to Las Vegas. But nah, they're not really the underdogs, man. Nope. All they needed was to protect the quarterback. That's all they need to do. That's what was missing last year. Protecting him, giving him time to throw that ball. That was it. And defense is definitely going to get better. You take what they like North Dakota State has that knack to run. That quarterback is really like a tight end / running back, number 7. Both of them could run actually. So, but I like what Shedeur did. He finally got to him, got him a sack. And Shane did really well too. I saw him. Yeah. So they got a lot of talent in the trenches this year. A lot of talent. So I like what the guys did. I really did. Jordan Seaton, my hat goes off to you, a true freshman. You didn't play like one though. Definitely didn't. Didn't play like a freshman, man. Yes, indeed. But anyway, you see, they need that running back they lost that played at Houston. You talking about McCaskill. Well, they don't have him this year. So they got to work with what they have. But still, it was a good game, man. It was a good game. It definitely was. You take what like Coach said, you take what they give you. They didn't really give him that look with the run today, but maybe next week. Shout out to Charlie though, man. Did his thing, man. He stayed down. Now he's a starter. He stayed down, man. That's what hard work gets you and grinding. Let me see. Who do y'all think the player of the game is? I'm gonna have to give it to Travis. Definitely gonna have to give it to him. 3 touchdowns. And those touchdowns were needed because of this type of game. So I'm gonna give him the player of the game. So he'll pick the theme music next week. That's my player of the game. I'm giving it to Travis. Shedeur was solid though. If you want to give it to Shedeur, I'm not arguing with you. He was solid. Solid. And they have a chemistry, you know, because they played together since Jackson State, so they know each other. So he trusts Travis to catch them circuit shots. All he got to do is get it to him. He trusts him because Travis attacks the ball. I remember Travis talked about it in practice when he was talking to Shiloh. I attack the ball. And if that ball is near me, it's mine. Yeah, man. I honestly think in the next level, he has to play both sides of the ball, man. So teams, they have to look at him differently. He's an athlete. They got to look at him differently, man. He's effective on both sides of the ball. Man, he don't get tired really, man. He don't get tired, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. Draylon Miller got in the game. He got a touch. Cam was in, and I believe they were on special teams as well. So oh, Bentley, yeah, he recorded the second sack of the season. Bentley did. He had a good game. Bentley did. He's most certainly did. What's the name? What's the name had a pretty decent game too. What's his name? The other linebacker. Let me see if the stats are up yet. Oops, as far as the yeah. Let's see. As far as the defense, not yet. Trevor Woods, he had a pretty decent game too. JB, man, JB was in there getting some meaningful minutes as well, man. They pretty good, man. I saw JB get in there and get a hit, get a stop. They got that key stop at the end. You said the secondary was not playing up to par. D line did good. Yeah, it'll happen. You know, you keep throwing. Don't you can't. First of all, you can't throw Travis way. You just not. You just can't do it because hopefully Solomon Craig is okay. You know what I'm saying? He went down, but I hate to see people get injured. But what was it? A concussion? What did he go down with? I believe it was a concussion. But you know, he'll be back. Yeah, concussion. So he probably gonna have to, they could go that concussion protocol. Yeah, Sap are gonna get him there. They definitely look better, man. They look better than they did last year. I'll tell you that much. They most certainly do. I'm happy about it. I like the uniform and everything, man. I like everything. Yeah. So I know Jess. He said Shane Coates is the man. I know. Yeah, prayers up to Cam. Concussion ain't nothing to play with. But he'll be back. I don't know why he remind me of Bob Sanders. I don't know why. Maybe it's the hair. I don't know why. I just keep thinking Bob Sanders, man. You think Travis is a better wide receiver? He keep making plays like that. He will be playing wide receiver at the next level. I think he can be playing both. Just depends on what team he go to and see what they want to do with him. He may not play as much both ends of the ball, but he's going to get his fair touches on the next level. You said you're doing too much talking during interviews. I wasn't there. First of all, you must be behind. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm doing too much talking. Yeah, Cam went out. But yeah, man, that's football though. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous sport. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Thanks for joining. Like Travis said, man, the haters, man. You gotta ignore the haters, man. You gotta ignore the haters, man. They out here. But shout out to Travis and them. Yeah, Cam will get well soon. Gotta go through that concussion protocol thing. Hopefully it's not that bad, great of a concussion. But yeah, hopefully it's not that bad. But concussions is bad any way you look at it, but it's different grades to them. But I've had a couple in my lifetime. They're not fun. Definitely not. At least they got the whole protocol now. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. We'll definitely do it again next week. For those that watch the game with me, I appreciate it. We'll do it again next week as well. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.